Yo, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another live trading session. Today is Wednesday, June 22nd, 2022. Looking at the markets here, we have a substantial gap down. It's like we're trying to recover it. We lost the low from yesterday. Going back up to retest it seems pretty good recovery so far. Just not 100% sure what the market's going to do today because we do have Powell talking today, and market could get pretty crazy here. Guess we kind of do have an uptrend formed. We are popping pretty hard from it back above yesterday. I don't like this straight up move though. Makes me a little nervous, since we could definitely pull back really easily. Market's gonna open up here in 30 seconds. We'll just see what what's going on here and try to be patient today. But pretty nice rally here. Starting to cross over in the 30-minute. Crossed over on the 5 and 20 or 9 and 21. So we'll just be patient and see what the market gives us today. Market's opened up, selling off a little bit. Looks like we are bouncing off this trend line back above here. Powell just said that the Fed's strongly committed to bring down inflation. Don't know if that's really good news, because it means they'll do anything to tame inflation. Can't deny this is a good comeback so far. Really strong here. Gonna try for a long. Possibly good point of control there. This point of controls from previous days. Point of control there. Just watching the ES is pumping really strong. is continuing to pump. Just barely getting up there. I like that top wick there. I don't normally trade before the first 5 minutes. Yeah, stopped out. It's pretty heavy stop out there. Probably should have brought this to break even instead. New 5-minute candle. Pretty heavy there. Just give it some time. S&P's got a pretty big gap down, so this can definitely continue rallying, but we are a little overextended. It's a good test off of yesterday's low. We're trying to break this downtrend, trying to flip this candle green. Just not sure. We're pretty extended, but we can definitely continue on. Bulls are trying. Try for a short here. Perfect double bottom here. Not a fan of the choppiness here. Five-minute candle. Still have some buyers here. I'd like to see us run this. There it is. Not a big fan of the buyout back above the low from yesterday. I'd like to see us close below that. I'm gonna get out there. I don't particularly like this choppiness. Let's buy up here. Just clean this up a bit. Try to figure out what the heck the market's doing. 2 losing trades so far. Appears we're trying to bounce here. just going to try to be patient. It's kind of choppy so far. See how close these candles are. Not a particular fan of that. Wonder if we're going to bounce off here again. We are. Very choppy. Good delta buyers coming in. Broke that high. We'll go up to Valley area low. A retest here. Trying to be patient on this trade. Don't like how there's top wicks, but the ES still has quite a bit to go. Good buy up. Like to see a nice pop. All still talking. Just not 100% sure if we can continue grinding up here. We're a bit overextended. Just trying to be patient. Looks like we're pulling back, but I do see some bottom wicks here, so we do have some buyers. Don't like this delta coming in. Pretty heavy. I like the buy up off the trend line. Really difficult to trade this morning. There's a lot of choppiness. Ultimately, it does look like we want up. The buy up here. Coming up pretty fast. Like to see us get up there. I feel like that's where the market wants to go. Right up to value area low. It's a nice pop. It's a really nice pop. There it is. Come on, get us out. Awesome, awesome. Happy with that. Coming down from, it's just this first trade absolutely annihilated us. Should have been more patient. Again, that's why I don't typically like to trade the first 5 minutes. Definitely should have been more patient on this trade. Came back down. I guess I should have put my stop a little bit further to the bottom, but we still would have gotten stopped on this one. Really strong moves up this morning with Powell testifying with Congress. It looks like we want to go to point of control. I probably should have kept one there, but market just seemed really overextended here, so I wasn't a big fan of putting it all the way up there. Hindsight, we are there now, which is crazy to come down from a huge drop, and now the Nas is up. It's pretty powerful there. Again, with Powell talking though, there's a lot of I guess impulsiveness in the market, and your traditional technical analysis stuff doesn't work all the time when there's news events like this. We are testing point of control from yesterday. It's a good spot to get out if you have a position there. Kind of wish I put a second one up there, but unfortunately I did not have one up there. But pretty happy with that. This downturn here to really test my patience. I was like down a grand right there. We had a nice bounce off of this trend line. Also, it was point of control, and then buyers came in, popped this high. That's when I felt pretty comfortable. A little nervous on this little pullback here, but it was a nice retest and popped up. And we're back at point of control from yesterday. Things I'm not sure what to do at this particular area. We're looking pretty bullish, but we're looking a little overextended. Yeah, I think hindsight, I didn't think this would go all the way up to point of control, but it obviously did. It looks like we are running a little bit out of steam, but again, the ES can continue pumping. It's got a pretty massive gap down from yesterday. We're almost filling that gap. Wow, we are really continuing to move up here, but this isn't really something I want to chase anymore. Really wish I had these up to point of control, but value area low was a good area for me. We should have saw how fast this was coming up and then put one or two up to value area high. Try to get rid of these, but pretty happy with that. Coming down from minus 700 to up 700. It's good. I like it. Looks like markets are pulling back a little bit here, and again, point of control is always an area that usually gets tested, but it doesn't mean that we have to come down. We look pretty bullish this morning, so I think I'm gonna just call it there, guys. I really wish we didn't have these moves to the downside here. Get out of this one. And that's how we're breaking the downtrend. Kind of wish I had paid more attention to this uptrend from this morning because it obviously held, but we're pulling back a bit here. Tested point control, rejecting off of it. Again, that was a good area to get out. I just went with value area low just because it was the closer target. Maybe should have had one up here, but you never know. We could have easily rejected off of value area low if the sellers were still in control. Again, Powell's still talking, so market can get pretty volatile. Currently, volatility is up. Volatility is flat, actually. It is up for the Nas. Dollar is down, 10-year is down. So anyone's game today. Seems like we're pretty bullish though. But I think I will call it quits today. 4 trades. You guys are continuing to trade. Hopefully you have a profitable day. Please be careful out there and manage your risk. Can't let myself have losers like this. And again, I should have waited. Shouldn't have traded the first 5 minutes. But that's okay. Pretty choppy to start. So I'll see you guys in the next live trading session.